Ahoy! We were running out of the time with our Turkish visa, so we had to quickly hurry up through the whole country.
We had one last stop we wanted to make before we had to leave. And that place was ancient city of Efes and its world wonder. And with a few visits here and there, we also spent some time on this beautiful island.
But how we got there will be in today's episode.
After a short visit in Georgia, we were left with just a few weeks due to our Turkish visa expiring. Therefore, we hit the pedal to the metal and tried to get on the other side of the Turkey as soon as possible. Most of the European will imagine Turkey as a sunny and dry country, not humid with the forest as we experience in our travel. But at one point it was interesting to see a change of fauna while on the road, where if you look north, you will see a mild weather with forest. And when you look south, you see dry and hot climate. It was surreal to realize that there is such, I guess, border where you can see that.
We did make, after all, a short detour in one city we were recommended to visit, city of Osmanli. Although the castle is pretty and the bridges were interesting, but our impression during the visit was mundane. But that was because we visited this place when it was dry and during the day, and we didn't have much time to stay overnight. Because by looking at the pictures from this place at night, it must be something to be seen. I guess we had to visit this place again, witnessing it in its full glory next time.
Oh, did you know that in Turkey they make rice fields? Well, we didn't either. During our travel, I've been stunned by some of the mega infrastructure projects in Turkey, like these massive bridges. Imagine how much work, time and resources had to be spent on such building. Hopefully, they will survive for centuries like the place we are going to visit.
We, from time to time, also have some technical issues during our travel. Teď cvaknu, protože jsem ho měla zase dolů.
Tady je ten mechanismus.
Jo. A musíš do něj bouchnout, aby šel.
Sovětským způsobem. Původně jsem tam strkal ruku a uvolňoval jsem to, ale pokud to jde takhle...
Takže tohle je naše verze opravování problémů v dodávce.
V té době, dokud to půjde a nerozbijeme to.
Oh yeah. Before we had to leave Turkey, we wanted to visit the ancient city of Ephesus. It's the biggest preserved city from height of Hellenic ancient times in the whole world.
The surrounding area shows that the people lived here already during Neolithic age around 6000 BC. During the Bronze Age, the Hittite record says that this place was already habited by the people from Kingdom of Arzava, and Abasa was its capital. When comparing records describing of this place, it looks like it was the same place where Ephes now lies. Ephesus itself was a Greek colony. During the time, the people were called Attic or Ionian. First time mentioned in the Greek records was in 10th century BC. The founder of this place was a prince of Athens, Adroclos, who had to leave his country after the death of his father, King Codros. About 650 BC, Ephesus was razed, but this city was reconstructed and razed again a few more times over the time of history. But at the end, Ephesus was completely abandoned by the 15th century.
Ephesus was also known for having one of the 7 world wonders, the Temple of Artemis. There isn't much left of it either.
Even though the temple was reconstructed again in 356 BC, the temple burned down. By various sources, an arson named Herostratus set the temple roof beams on fire, only because he wanted to be famous at any cost. And from such act comes term herostratic fame.
We also visited a Byzantine fortress nearby St. John's Basilica.
Those were built in a year...
Jacob, I think that's enough history for today.
Alright.
And after a long day, we spent a night above the city Seljuk that is next to the Efes with a great view.
Nejsiš tam vidět. Musel bys dát obličej blíž k té svíčce. Ještě blíž. Ještě blíž. Tohle budeš dávat do videa?
Au, to je video?
Jo.
A. Máme dnes dýmku. Máme skořený fousy. Máme dnes dýmku. Máme dnes štěně.
Nestíhá tě ostření.
Máme dnes ryze. A to je všechno. A jsme po večeři. After visiting overcrowded tourist spots, we went to relax for a few days in nature. We decided to visit Cunda Island. It is connected to the mainland by a causeway built in 1960s and a bridge that is currently the oldest surviving bridge in Turkey.
We found a luxurious place by the sea, overlooking the ruins of a Greek maiden monastery. And right behind us,
about 16 kilometers behind us,
is located the Greek island of Lesbos. Cunda and the near town of Ayvalik are very popular places for tourists. We were lucky to be here outside the high season.
So we were only with company of fishermen, hordes of sheep, and of course the guarding kangal, which fortunately kept at reasonable distance and was not that huge as those giants we met in mountains. If you want to hear the full story of how we came to face with enraged kangal as he defended his territory from our wolf, click on the link here.
Well, or in the morning, when you are quietly reading a book and suddenly you hear a strange splash of water. You say to yourself, "Oh, perfect morning, a dolphin." No, it was just a diver.
After a few days resting on island Cunda, we had to start moving to the borders. But we completely forgot about the one place we would be interested in. We knew it was here, but it did not cross our mind to visit it. And that is the city of Troy, because by coincidence we saw a billboard advertising it, and since it was on our path, we had to make a quick visit. Luckily, cherry season was over and therefore there was not many people there.
Jsme v Troji a tvoje nejdůležitější, nejzajímavější věc je paprky.
You not gonna start with lecture?
I think people know about Troy enough. After all, there are several films about it.
We made few more stops with small detours on desolate places where we spent the night. And made also few supply stops, since Turkey is much cheaper than any other European country. And also have amazing sweets. But not everything goes as planned.
Dobrý to Samaritán.
Ne, že bychom byli nějak altruističtí, ale byli v ničerku.
Nonetheless, due to the visa's ending, we had to leave Turkey eventually.
We decided though that we will not return home the same way we came here. But we will leave that for another episode.
Until then, hoi!